Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the only tarot reading that I'm aware of that is on the internet and is not a video. I mean, it is. You're looking at the spread for today, the 5 cards, but it is primarily, almost exclusively in audio. And I do that specifically. We have enough visual distractions that are aimed at moving our attention to stuff that doesn't matter. So I do not want to distract you. There's a very valuable energetic message here. It may resonate with you, it may not. There are 8 billion people on the planet, so the odds of it resonating with everybody in a way that they can feel it is almost negligible. Maybe a few thousand. Maybe if I'm lucky, 10,000. Maybe if I'm really, really lucky, 100,000 people will resonate with this. But the point of the matter is not everybody will. Don't worry about it. If this message, this energetic message doesn't resonate with you, it may in a day, a week, a month, a year from now. When it does, come back to this and review it. It'll be very helpful for you. But at this point, this is the energy that we're dealing with. This is the predominant energy. My goal is to inspire you. So minimum distraction, focus on the message, look at the 5 cards, and really feel this reading. Allow yourself to be open to the possibilities in this reading. Okay? That's how you develop your imagination, and with imagination, now you have a chance to manifest. It's powerful juju if you give it a shot, and the idea is to give it a shot. So, with that in mind, I want to make sure that I am giving the most clear, concise, precise message that I possibly can. One of my complaints about a number of other readers, whether they be astrology or tarot, is that they pay more attention to what they think you want to hear than to what actually is happening. And the message gets convoluted. You know, and this is especially difficult with astrology. I've done astrology for 50 years. Well, you got the moon hitting your Venus, and you got the sun hitting your north node, and you got this, and it can mean this, and it could do that, and before you know it, you got chop suey. And nothing makes sense. You have no clear direction. This will give you very precise, concise, clear directions. That's how I can inspire you. Really target, really focus on the message. And the message is always delivered with the middle card, the oracle card. And today it is a change in the wind. Number up in the left-hand corner is 12. 1 is beginning. 2 is making a decision. And you add the 1 and 2 together, that's a 3. That's an alignment. Okay, it's lining things up, manifesting. Lines your mind, your body, your spirit. So you are going to begin to make a decision to realign your inner self, your spiritual self. You could be coerced or forced into doing this, or you could decide to do this on your own. We are just past the full moon. Solar eclipse, a big one, coming up on the 8th of April. It is the 3rd of 3, and if you take a look at the paths of the last 3, they were right across North America. And they crisscross and touch. So the idea is that we are about to begin, because there won't be another one like this for another 20 years at least. We're about to begin a major chapter for America and the world. And I suspect it's not going to be an easy chapter based on what's going on in the world around us. But America, in somehow, some way, some measure, will kind of be the instigator, the center for this change. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be painful. The possibilities are frightening. I mean, absolutely frightening, to the point where you and I could go back to 1700, the year 1700, to live. No electricity, no money, no automobiles, no nothing. Could very easily happen. The potential is there. I don't know that we're going to do that, and I don't want to scare anybody. But it's going to get rough. It's going to get tough. So this is an opportunity when we look at the Oracle card, the 12 up top, 1, beginning, 2, making a decision, and 3, to realign yourselves spiritually, mentally, physically. Again, could be a matter of it being forced on you or you choosing for yourself. I would suggest it's better if you choose to do it on your own. But things may be going on where your choice doesn't matter. It'll be your reaction. But at this point, you can choose to be open to that change in the wind. Except I think that change in the wind is going to be more like a hurricane. The meme for today comes from Nikola Tesla. And he said, most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world, they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. I think he's right. We're so distracted. Just like that dog or cat, you got those little laser pens and you can, move them along on the floor and the dog or cat will just chase the shit out of it. There's nothing there. It's just a fig Newton of their imagination. But they can't help themselves, and that's where we're at. Ooh, buy this. Ooh, get this. If you just do this, your life's going to be better. Ooh, and all over the place. And you end up in the same spot or worse after doing what they told you to do. It's all a game. They're in charge. They're in control. But you're so absorbed with the outside world, the distractions, you're not paying attention to what's going on the inside. And what a change in the wind tells you is that you have to pay attention to what's inside. You have to make a decision to change, to strengthen, to fortify your mind, body, spirit. Get them in alignment. Because you're about to begin the adventure whether you're ready for it or not. Let's go all the way to the left. We have the Seven of Wands. I love the Seven of Wands. I love wands, period, because there's a lot of enthusiasm, excitement. The wands are actually kind of plugging into your life, not just watching it pass you by, but actually participating. Good stuff. And the Seven of Wands talks about defiance. Taking the offensive, saying, doggone it, I'm gonna fight for my life. I'm going to do what it takes for me to live my life according to my value system. I'm not going to let some rich person or some government necessarily tell me what I'm to think, what I'm to feel, what I'm to say, what I'm to do. Now remember, rich people have made it very clear. You're going to have nothing and you're going to like it. That's their game. That's their style, and that's what they're doing to everybody on the planet. But we have this card. It says a change in the wind is coming. Again, I think it's going to be more like a hurricane. But you can decide to be open to growing, to developing, to evolving as the spiritual being that you are. Your decision. Next card over kind of emphasizes that. That's the Seven of Swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas, often coming from other people, but we have a tendency of thinking that we thought of these things ourselves. Certainly we take ownership of them. Seven of Swords says, okay, wait. I am done taking other people's opinions or thoughts, ideas. I want to do some investigating. I want to do some researching. I want to dig a little deeper so I can find the truth for me. And you see him here apparently leaving a party. He's got 5 swords. Those are the 5 things that he knows are true for him. And he's left 2 swords which is his decision. Remember, twos are always decisions. He is deciding to leave the party, so to speak, and to think for himself. That's what the Seven of Wands is all about. That's what the Seven of Swords is all about. Thinking for yourself. Being a human being, not a human doing. Next card over is the Ten of Cups. We love the cups because there's that emotional fulfillment. And the 10 certainly talks about happiness, blessings, contentment, a connection. But not just with other people. Remember, we're talking about manifesting here. If you can't manifest it within you, you can't manifest it with anybody. So the Ten of Cups connection is loving and respecting and valuing yourself. Not in a narcissistic way, because narcissism has nothing to do with self-appreciation. Narcissism is a big hole in your soul and you try to steal from other people. Real true love, valuing of yourself, means that you help to raise other people's standards as well. Because they see you, and it has them dig a little deeper, work a little harder to love themselves. So in this case, the Ten of Cups says the change in the wind is that maybe you'll develop this good, solid relationship with yourself. You're not perfect, never going to be perfect. But you can always respect, love, and value yourself for what you got, what you are. And the final card is the Empress. The Empress talks about abundance. The Empress talks about protection, fertility. You are looking for a life where you feel more fulfilled. You're looking for a life where you feel more plugged in. Right? Like that Seven of Wands. You're willing to stand up for your own, think your own thoughts, like the Seven of Swords. And step forward to accepting and loving yourself and working from where you are. You know, very often you hear people say, how would you rate yourself 0 to 10? And a lot of people are delirious and rate themselves a 10. Well, you know, if I rate myself, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop. And you know you're not. That's why you have to be so insistent that you're a 10. If I had to value myself, I'm an old guy. Wasn't ever really that good looking when I was younger, but I'm certainly, as I get older, I'm not better looking. So let's say 3 or 4. I can love myself as a 3 or 4 because that's the best I have. And I can work to improve from there. I'm not offended. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disheartened. That's what I am. Okay. Let's build from here. That's the kind of attitude. That's the change in the wind that you are looking for. Don't get so absorbed with all the stuff, with the bullshit outside of you. Look inside. Those are where the answers are. Those are where the answers only are. If you think, for example, how many people put skin softener on, but they have to keep putting it on? Have to keep putting it on. Well, if it's a skin softener, then why doesn't it keep your skin soft? Because it doesn't. It works from the outside. It doesn't really fix the problem. Deal with your nutrition. Deal with your anxiety. Meditate. Relax. Have the healing come from the inside out. That's the way you're going to do it, and that's the change in the wind. That's our reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time, peace and blessings.